Now, what I would implore all of y'all that's watching, if you have Amazon Prime, there is an iconic show that you can binge watch on Amazon Prime. It is called Good Times. It came out in 1974. It's about an African-American family, a black family that lives in one of the high-rise projects in Chicago. The show is full of comedy. It's full of social commentary. It's full of sad moments, iconic moments. But what I really want you to do, which is what I did the last time I binge watched this, which was about 2 years ago, and I just started doing it today or yesterday. Checking out the clothes. Because see, I've told y'all before, Chicago is seriously underrated as far as the impact that it has had on fashion and style.
From Hollywood to Soho, we be wearing polo. Knockoffs is a no-no, that's just how it go though. You got it for the low-low, it's probably US Polo, a Beverly Hills Polo. All of that is so-so, interlocks and chevrons, Cruise Navy and Lemon, Ralph Lauren wearing. I'm buying what you sellin', Maui pink and melon. Tell them about that rustic.
Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right, gentlemen and ladies, this episode is a dopeness episode. All right. So there's no particular theme behind this episode. There's nothing specifically being featured per se. We're just going to do a few more outfits that can be worn during these months. All right. I know y'all are all over the map. All right. So this particular episode, as far as ensembles, is a direct result of the weather that we're having here. All right. In Charlotte. Now, a lot of rain. When it's raining, the temperatures have been 78 to 83, 84. And when it's not raining, temperatures getting up to 90. So summer temperatures, however, because of the amount of rain we've been getting a lot of rain this past week, and it looks like it's not ending anytime soon. Because of the amount of rain, it's still not necessarily tank tops and shorts, and that's it. There's still room for light layers, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Just a few ensembles, 3 rigs plus the one I'm wearing. Just a few ensembles that can be worn around here, depending on what you have to do, whether it be work or play. This episode is titled the way it's titled because I owe everyone an apology. Now, I've never claimed to be perfect and never would claim to be perfect. Am I one of the greatest men ever created? Of course I am. But I am flawed. I do make mistakes. All right. So what's the main apology that I have for you today? I spoke, I'm not sure which episode it was. You can go back and check for yourself. Just go back and look at all the episodes and you'll figure out which one it is. All right. But I spoke on the Paxton slippers, right? And I told you guys how they're flimsy. They almost bend like a ballerina slipper when you got them in your hand. And so, like, what's the point? And then creating for example, the Don't Give Up the Ship slippers These are the Purple Label originals, the OGs, and then creating these in a Paxton, I just felt like that was disrespectful. Those were 700 when they came out as Purple Label, and then they come out as Paxton at 350 or 400 or something like that. So, I had an issue with that. Well, two of the homies actually corrected me. Now, these are longtime friends, all right? They actually both have purchased Paxtons. They actually both work for Ralph Lauren. And it's weird because one asked me about a Paxton and I told him my thoughts at the time. And he was like, well, I don't care. I'm getting them. They dope. The other one, we was talking about it and he was like, nah, I think you got it confused. So he convinced me I was actually confused. All right. The flimsy, cheaply made slipper was the Willard. All right. The Willard. And there's another one they gave a different name too, but it's in the same construction of the Willard. But it's the Willard. That's the one I'm thinking about. And those I think were maybe $200 when they dropped a few years ago. I'm thinking the Willard and the Paxton were the same thing. All right. But upon further research, the Paxton is actually constructed just as well as Purple Label. All right. So when I looked at, when I studied the Paxtons that are online on .com, some that are on eBay, I see what's been done here, and I'm all for it. The Bring Back Rugby campaign is being brought back, as I've stated before on this platform. It's being brought back just under Blue Label. All right. Sometimes even under Purple Label, but mainly under Blue Label. It's being brought back. They're not going to actually bring rugby back where you have a Rugby Ralph Lauren website, where you have Rugby Ralph Lauren ads. They're not going to do that. But they definitely are bringing back looks that are inspired by Rugby Ralph Lauren, and then some looks that are actually specifically Rugby Ralph Lauren with just the Polo Blue Label name. All right. So my apologies. I told you guys wrong. I hope I didn't steer anyone away from the Paxton, but just know the Paxton is official. It's legit. Nice hard bottom and great construction. All right. The Willard is the one that if you have an opportunity to try them on or look at them first, you might want to do that before you spend any money on them. Because again, man, that Willard, I wasn't wrong about that particular shoe or those line of shoes. I was just wrong about the name. The Willard is constructed very inexpensively. All right. The Willard is for the gentleman who just does not want to spend Paxton money or Purple Label money, but wants that look. And that's fine too. That's fine too. It just won't be Mr. Parker doing that. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, I've already put some ends out, some money out for some Paxtons. And these were the ones that sparked the conversations with my two partners and straightened me out. These were the ones that straightened me out. There ain't no bend. These are hard bottoms, just like the Purple Labels. But what you can see, if you look on the inside, you see that diamond quilted in there. That was a staple when it came to Rugby Ralph Lauren slippers. All right. So that's one indication of what the mindset is when it comes to these Paxton shoes. All right. But just look at the patches and the details on these patches, man. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm going to want these things to be pulled off perfectly, right? So I'm going to take my time deciding and deciphering what exactly I'm going to pair with these to make it work. Now, of course, a suit. If this was something I wanted to wear now, a cream suit, you know, chino, maybe even linen, and a solid shirt or a striped shirt, maybe in an Oxford OCBD with the Columbia blue. That will, of course, that will work. But, you know, I'm Mr. Parker. So I want to make sure that whatever I do is going to represent me to the full. All right. The other pair I bought were absolutely Rugby Ralph Lauren specifically inspired, because these were Rugby Ralph Lauren slippers back in the day. Again, the diamond quilted on the inside, but the mallards and the dogs, that's absolutely a Rugby Ralph Lauren shoe. All right. Over the Gordon Tartan needlepoint. Come on, bro. Wasn't no way I was gonna pass these up once I was corrected, once I was schooled. You know, that's one thing about being a leader, is that you first must be a follower. So as a follower, you should always be open to learning. So I have no problem being corrected. I'm glad in this case I was corrected, because I would have missed out. That first, both of those pairs. All right. That second pair was something I always wanted from Rugby. Couldn't never find my size. That first pair, like, that's right up my alley. So for me to have potentially missed out on those, man, salute to the partners, to the homies for setting me straight. All right. And again, my apologies to you guys for giving you misinformation. All right. It's not the first time and probably won't be the last. All right. Anywho, 3 ensembles, dopeness episode. We still trying to hold on to spring a little bit here. So that's the ensembles that you're going to see today. All right. We not jumping in the fall yet. Ensemble I'm wearing, let's just start at the bottom. The Chase saddle shoe. All right. Boating khaki, a dark cognac leather saddle portion. All right. Simple yet iconic go-to shoe for this particular type of ensemble. All right. Argyles, red, navy, a little bit of gold, a little bit of green. All right. +4s in the houndstooth. All right. Wool. Nice thickness to them. They have braces, buttons for braces on the outside of the pant. Give it a real rustic look. Give it a real English rustic look. All right. Rugby Ralph Lauren dress tartan club collared dress shirt. All right. A wine colored necktie. Heraldic rep striped braces. Purple label keyhole eyewear in the red. And an Applejack hat. Suede polo blue label. Recent eBay find, and I love this cap. All right. Applejack. Big Apple. Some people call it a Big Apple. And Big Apple cap in the 70s. And in the black culture, it was referred to as an Applejack hat or Applejack cap. All right. Enzuri bracelet, Rugby Ralph Lauren nautical bracelet. That is my ensemble. Now, fragrance of the ensemble and fragrance of the episode. Only thing I can tell you is, if you make a purchase from .com, like now or in the near future, I don't know when they're going to stop, but if you make a purchase on .com, you will receive a sample of one of the Earth fragrances. Now, my eyesight is not going to allow me to tell you which particular fragrance this is, but I can tell you it smells fucking amazing. All right. This one I've almost used up. This was a sample that was in a purchase from a while ago, but I was fortunate enough with the 2 Paxton shoes purchase that I received another sample. But this has heavy floral notes. All right, heavy floral notes. But I definitely can, because of the polo green, the newest polo green, I can smell the vetiver in this particular sample. All right. Now, the earth fragrances are supposed to be made with organic materials, so they're supposed to be healthy for the earth. What I can tell you is that these earth fragrances do last. So the price point on them, the bottles that are online, is kind of all right, because you're not gonna need as much of these, because they do have strong. This one at least has a strong fragrance to it, and they last. So if you're thinking about going ahead and making a purchase online, keep your fingers crossed that they still giving out the samples. And if they are, and you like it, go ahead and cop it, man, because I'm gonna tell you, those bottles online, they're gonna last. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a purchase here soon with some of those earth fragrances. All right. Anyway, or any hoot, shall I say. Without any further ado, y'all ready? Me too. Man, let's go. Now, for this first look was inspired by work. All right. Matter of fact, I'll be completely specific. This first look was inspired by a brief conversation that the site manager brought up during the town hall meeting. We have a monthly town hall meeting where we go over where we are, where we need to be, all that good shit, right? You know, my site manager is dope. She's dope as hell. So we had a town hall meeting recently. So everybody, from sales agents to team leads to performance managers, all the way up, was in this meeting, right? It's a Zoom meeting. It's during work hours. All right. She brought up something about the heating and cooling system, and that some people were saying it was a little too cool in the office. Right. So I decided I did not want to make my comment actually verbally in the Zoom meeting, but I typed it in the meeting chat, and it got, for every laugh emoji it got the emoji, which I understand the truth hurts. I get it. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what I meant. So what I said was, if you're in dress code for work, 75 degrees is too warm or too hot. If you're in dress code, 75 degrees is too hot. I feel like everybody that left an emoji as a comment understood what I was really saying, which was, bitch, put some goddamn clothes on. Bitch, put some clothes on, bitch. You can't wear that short ass skirt to work. You can't wear a I'm dressed to work. We're in corporate. You can't wear that shit to work. So why is you trying to wear it to work? And then coming back with, oh, I didn't know. Well, okay, all right. First of all, that's bullshit. You did know, all right? You can't wear denim with holes in them unless you have been given permission through some type of reward for a specific goal you met, that you got a casual day, which I still got 2 casual days from the best dress contest thingy, and I still ain't for worn jeans. But you got Broads coming in here with jeans with holes in them. Like, yeah, that's why you cold. Dress appropriately for work or quit your job. One of the two. Either way, it don't matter to me. But if that temperature get crunk up, that's gonna be a problem. Cause I ain't with that shit. And ain't nobody else that was there before you with that shit. See, this be all new agents too. It's mainly new agents, you know. But anywho, I digest. That's what spawned this particular ensemble, because I wanted to see how dressy I could dress and be casual. All right. I wanted to see how dressy I could dress and be casual. I also copped this little piece here that was, I mean, to me, I feel like next to nothing. I copped this Bayport, and I plan on wearing it to work. All right. So what we gonna do? You know what we gonna do? We're gonna start at the bottom. I broke out the Black Watch needlepoint slippers. All right. Polo Black Watch needlepoint slippers, Black Watch crest on the vamp, Polo Ralph Lauren in the banner, crossed Polo mallets. All right. I pulled out a nice pair of sun yellow socks with royal blue pin dots. All right. Just a nice clean pair of hosiery that gives us another pop of color and coordinates well with these gray slim fit window pane dress slacks. All right. Gray slim fit window pane dress slacks. These are either Lauren Ralph Lauren or Ralph Lauren. I can't remember. You can't see the belt, but the belt is that Black Watch wool belt of mine that you've seen here before. All right. Scroll up. I threw on a polo. I threw on a short sleeve knit. All right. Custom fit Black Watch polo team. All right. Royal blue, got the Black Watch logo across the front. Number 2, big pony on the left. Number 2 on the right. Black Watch polo team on the back. It's got the Black Watch logo inside of the placard for a touch of class. Pop that collar just to be a little pretentious. And then the piece date, which is this Bayport jacket. It's a simple Bayport jacket. It's nothing too, you don't have to be a billboard when you're a Ralph Lauren guy. All right, just keep that in mind. You never have to be this billboard with just a whole bunch of different stuff on everything. This is a simple Bayport jacket, but it's pretty freaking dope. All right, polo Ralph Lauren Black Watch with the iconic Black Watch crest, Black Watch across the back with the number 2 as well, and number 2 on the side. Lightweight Bayport. All right, not the Chino Bayport or anything like that. Lightweight Bayport. Finished it off with a baker's cap. All right, polo blue label baker's cap in a spring gray. And favorite pair of shades on your placard of your polo, and you got a vibe. You got an entire look for work. It's dressy, it's neat. But it definitely lets them know who you are and what you represent, which is the world of Ralph Lauren. Now, our next ensemble is a really fun ensemble. It's an ensemble that's going to stand out, but as always, there's no clownishness, no over-the-top flamboyancy with this ensemble. All right. Now, it features a piece that I purchased recently through eBay pre-owned, and when it comes to cricket sweaters, this is one of my favorite pieces from a subtle standpoint, and that's the 45-degree angled chevron. All right, I had a sweater vest like this at one point, and it was just too big, and I didn't want to get it tailored, so I just passed it on to another collector. But this piece was it was a pleasure, and I was glad I was able to find it, and the price of it was, I couldn't pass it up. All right, but without any further ado, let's start at the bottom. Went with sneakers. All right, I went with the saddle shoe sneakers, royal blue, red saddle, white sole, obvious sneaker. Now, of course, you can do a dress shoe with this look. You can if you want to. It definitely will work. But I had about 6 different options in sneakers, and I just really wanted to go with a sneaker. And this is the one I decided to go with. Now, we did the cable knit socks because obviously when you're talking about a cricket sweater, that cable is just it's a primary point of emphasis when you're talking about a cricket sweater. So I just felt like the cricket socks would be perfect. As you scroll up, you see the royal blue straight fit twill pants, 5-pocket twill pants. All right. I did a plaid belt where the plaid tartan pattern is very similar to the plaid that's in our shirt. Now, our shirt is a long sleeve woven, 100% cotton, but it's thin. It's not as thin as a linen shirt, obviously, but it's great for layering in this particular weather that we're having now, right? Heraldic tie is royal blue, white stripes, red crest. Again, the shirt has all of the colors: royal blue, white, a little bit of green, red. It's just a perfect blend. Now, typically when you're doing a cricket sweater, traditionally you do a white button-up shirt and neckwear if you're doing neckwear, or to be honest, even more traditionally, you're talking about a white or a cream polo shirt, right? But I just wanted to go off the beaten path. I wanted to be able to have fun with this look. And again, the piece de resistance, a cricket sweater, long sleeve, 45-degree angle chevron with those beautiful Louisiana Tech colors, Rugby Royal and Ralph Red. This look is just fun. It's fun. It's clean, to be honest with you. It's a clean look, but it is fun because you have a lot of colors that just pop, a lot of colors that catch the eye. And when you coordinate everything well, what it eventually tells people is that, hey man, that guy, he's him. When your elders tell you that the Lord works in mysterious ways, this is what he's talking about, or she is talking about. And maybe, I don't know. That's how I like to look at it, because when I wore this a few episodes back and I told y'all about the jacket and how long I had been looking for all of this stuff, really, both of these pieces, like before I had finished editing, this jacket showed up on my eBay feed. I mean, who knew? So it ended up becoming a Father's Day gift to myself. Thanks, kids. Thanks a lot. But yeah, we was able to complete the 2-piece ensemble that I had been wanting for a while. And it's just something that's really cool and simplistic, but it's just something that I always wanted. All right. The overall look itself is just really cool and casual. It's perfect for 75 to 85 degree days. Overcast, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy. It's perfect for days like that down here anyway. Can't speak for where you live, but for here, this look is perfect for that type of weather, which is still the type of weather that we're having here currently. All right. But let's start at the bottom, because this look is real simple. It's real simple. Your favorite pair of dress casual shoes. All right. I broke out chocolate brown tassel loafers. All right. No socks needed. No socks needed for this look, man. Like I said, it's simple, yet it's full on Ralph Lauren. All right. A pair of boating khaki hued shorts. These just so happen to be pleated. They're about 9-inch. Give them a good cuff so you can get them to about 8. All right. You don't want them to be too long. At least I don't. Not with 31-inch inseam as my legs. My legs are short. All right. So I don't want the shorts to be too long. It's going to take away from the aesthetic. All right. And then the 2 pieces de resistance, all right, which is this twill jacket. All right. This twill baseball style jacket, a rustic green, all right, rustic green with the Ralph Lauren 381 1943-1944 Football League Championship, November 16th, 18th, and 27th on the right side. And then your R Pat Chenille 39 R cream and wine. And then the shirt, the polo shirt, is a rugby shirt. It's R Chenille Patch green and cream 39 with college green and black striping. All right. A number 10 on the back of the rugby. If you want to do hair where you can finish this off with a lightweight dad cap of some, maybe a khaki color or something like that with the R on it, which I think I have somewhere around here. Could even do a flat cap. All right. But this look is just a chill, cool look. Now, what I would implore all of y'all that's watching, if you have Amazon Prime, there is an iconic show that you can binge watch on Amazon Prime. It is called Good Times. It came out in 1974. It's about an African-American family, a black family that lives in one of the high-rise projects in Chicago. The show is full of comedy. It's full of social commentary. It's full of sad moments, iconic moments. But what I really want you to do, which is what I did the last time I binge watched this, which was about 2 years ago, and I just started doing it today or yesterday. Checking out the clothes. Because see, I've told y'all before, Chicago is seriously underrated as far as the impact that it has had on fashion and style. Man, the 50s, 60s, and 70s was turned all the way up. But you could go back further than that when you're talking about Great Depression days and mafia days of the 20s and 30s, 40s. But from a standpoint of what could inspire a look like this, like Coolie High, again, Good Times, things like that, man, I'm telling you, watch Good Times. First of all, the neighbor of the family, Walona, she dressed to the nine, like her ensembles. Man, I'm watching this thing in all like, but then the other two, one's a sleeper, and the other one, if you know anything about Good Times, you'll think about it like, nah. But when you go look at it, the open mind, the sleeper is James, the father, because he was simple. He was simple in his elegance, shirt, pants, right? On occasion, you see him with a suit on, but the types of shirts he was wearing, twill, velvet, just, yeah, it was like that. But then JJ was flamboyant. But if you look past the pattern mixing that he was doing, because sometimes it was over the top, but if you look past the pattern mixing and just look at what the thought process was in his costumes, JJ was on point. So yeah, I implore y'all to binge watch Good Times on Amazon Prime when you get a chance. But Ensemble number 3, what y'all think? And that's another episode in the books. Today was a dopeness episode. You know, just ensembles that we can still currently wear, at least around here, because of the type of weather that we've been getting. It's going to change. The rain is going to eventually stop. I'm thinking we probably going to have a hot summer, a dry summer. Not looking forward to it. But what I can tell you is, because a guy was able to invent a submersible made out of Tupperware and a few screws, and got some stinkingly wealthy people to pay $250,000 a piece to get in this tube and go down to the Titanic to look at it through a monitor. And I can't get, outside of my man, Mr. Phillips, I can't get my loyal viewers to donate $5 or $10 to the channel. I'm probably about to go on hiatus here real soon. So outside of a few BTSs, where with those I'll probably, I may do a review of a fragrance or something that fits my world or the world of Ralph Lauren. I may do a review here and there. I may just show a piece or two for upcoming fall ensembles. But other than that, I'm probably about to go on hiatus because, hey, again, outside of Mr. Phillips, nobody's donating. And it's fine. The numbers do help. The views, the likes, the comments, I'm appreciative. All right. But I'm pretty sure you all understand that money keeps businesses in business. So, if y'all wanted me to keep running all through the summer, then maybe put something on some shorts or on some linen shirts so we can keep it going. All right. So, Mr. Phillips, salute. I appreciate you, brother. Every week without fail, you have been donating. If you need anything, hit my IG. I definitely show you some love if you need a styling session or anything like that. As for the rest of you gentlemen and ladies, I'm not taking anything personal. It's not nothing like that. I'm just letting y'all know, like, I'm not going to be able to continue with the platform throughout the hot summer months unless I'm going to do fall stuff in July, which to me doesn't make any sense. All right. So, not sure when, but probably going to go on hiatus here real soon as far as seamless style. But there will be some behind the scenes episodes on occasion that I'll post on YouTube. So if you already hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend and told a friend, then you straight. You'll still get content. Sure will. Nothing else really I want to talk about. Again, like I said, my apologies on being incorrect about the current Polo Blue Label slippers that are on the website, and some can be found on eBay from last year's releases. Yeah, I had it wrong. The Paxton is legit. It's good to go. Get you a pair or two. There's at least one more pair. I know I'm getting this online now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the crest or not. It's not really catching my attention, but that Skull and Bones, yeah, I'm gonna grab that Skull and Bones for sure. For sure, I'm gonna grab them Skull and Bones. I think they're plaid. Some type of plaid, some type of tartan behind those as well. If I'm not mistaken. But either way, I'm grabbing those just because it's Skull and Bone, it's bullion, and I need those in my life. All right. But otherwise, like I said, my apologies. Steer clear of the Willard. Steer clear of the Willard unless that's your price range, that price point suits you, then by all means grab them. I just don't know how long they're gonna last. All right, so wear them sparingly. Anywho, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, man. We here, +4. Artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. So don't be no hater. Y'all have a good one.